What's up everybody, it's Carl aka Carl Drum Tech, and today let's talk about how going to a drum corps show this season will help elevate your drumming game to a whole nother level. Cue the music. Alright, if you guys are finding me for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's the red button down below that says subscribe. That way you are notified first anytime I put out a new video in regards to the martial arts, marching bands, drum corps, indoor percussion, all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single upload. Now, make sure that notification bell is ringing as well. That way you are guaranteed to be notified anytime I drop a new video. So subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get to the video. Okay, so how can going to a drum corps show this season help elevate your drumming game to a whole nother level? Well, let's take a case study. Me, all right? So back in the summer of 1996, I went to a drum corps show. At the time, the corps that basically won it all that year was the Blue Devils, okay? So the Blue Devils was there, and they won that show, okay? And they would have a victory arc gig. Okay, now I think they still do that these days. So what happens is, you know, they'll get up and arc up at the track where, you know, the stands is, and then, like, you know, they'll just basically play their show again as an encore. Stand still, but it's in an arc, drumline's in, you know, inside the arc and stuff like that, and then you can get up close. So like one of my friends who was marching a group at a time, you know, and I wasn't marching anywhere, he told me, hey, go up to the front, go to where, like, in the, basically you could be in the middle of the horn arc, right? So basically along, you know, the walkway right in front of all of the stands and all the seats. Okay, so I parked there, all right, and my friend said, okay, get ready because this is basically gonna be the best thing you will ever hear in your life. And guess what? He was absolutely right. It was absolutely one of the best things I've ever heard in my life. I mean, this is a time when drum corps was still using G bugles, so bugles, okay? And it was all brass, all right? And it was super loud because they were G bugles, and it's just like, when people say like blow my face off, I mean, my face was literally blown off. And back then in 1996, the show was like, the opening statement is like, da, like the horns just give this horn blast, you know, and then there's other parts where like it's like da 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 da, and it's just like in your face. The drums are playing like a, you know, binary roll, like it's just in your face, loud from the opening statement. And like the impact that it had on me was just like, this is amazing. Okay, it was like the best thing I ever heard in my life, like my friend said. And like after that performance, I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, I was inspired that year because that was the first year I saw drum corps shows, and that was my first time. That was not my first time seeing a drum corps show. You know, I probably saw a show earlier, and then I was inspired seeing like the Blue Knights for the first time. You know, they were just practicing in the stadium, and you know, they were just the marching was like so inspiring to me because everybody was in step and everybody was like, you know, like it was very precise, and I was like, wow, that's so cool, they're so good, oh my god, it's not like any marching band I've ever seen in my life, right? And then fast forward to this show, and I was inspired on a completely different level. How much different was that level? Well, as soon as that show ended, I went to the car to go back home, and I was immediately drumming. I somehow brought my pad, right, and I was drumming in the car. When we stopped for gas and food, I was drumming on the trunk of the car with my pad. I mean, like, I was drumming all night because I was so inspired. And I would credit, like, I can literally credit the 1996 Blue Devils for inspiring me to take my drumming to a whole other level because I was inspired. I was so inspired to just march that year. I wanted to march too, okay? So I found a group where like they would take me in the middle of the season. I mean, that probably wasn't the greatest idea in the world on both parties. However, you know, they took me in the middle of the season, and I was just like, I was so hyped to perform. I was so hyped to play, and you know, it was like, and that inspired me to march other independent groups, you know, the year after and the year after that, and do drum corps and all that stuff. So it inspired me to a whole other level. And if I didn't see that show, if I wasn't in the middle of that victory arc, it's possible I wouldn't have been as good as I could have been. Does that make sense, right? So like I can literally credit that moment for a transformative you know, transformation. Hello redundancy. You know, it literally transformed me. I mean, I literally became a whole different drummer. I literally took my seriousness to like a whole new height, right? It was just like I wanted to be good, and I just wanted to drum all the time. So what I recommend for you is, you know, I don't know if there's gonna be victory arcs. I don't know if, you know, like the horns are as loud these days. I don't know if you're gonna have that kind of moment that I did, okay? But go to a show. If you've never been to a show before, or if you've been to a few, go find ways to inspire yourself, to better yourself, so that you can see, just see what's possible within the activity and see that you can achieve that too, or that you can just at least be inspired to be better than what you were the season before or just yesterday. Does that make sense, right? Just think about, like, you know, how you can like take something that you see and emulate that and think, okay, that's possible for me, okay? So go to a show. I can't recommend that enough. You guys should definitely, if you've never been to a show before, if you're not marching anywhere this year, go check it out. Go to a show, go one show that's local, go take a drive out somewhere, take the time to do that. I promise you it will be worth it. This is the activity that we all know and love if you're just in marching band and stuff like that. And if you see that next level, you will see what's possible, and you will hopefully be inspired to take your skills to another level, because you see, oh wow, look at this, look what you can do, like at this high level, like how cool you can sound, how good you can look, like how just cool you can be. Like it was to me, it was just so cool to be in a like marching band type environment. Yes, it's not marching band, it's drum corps, but still it was just like, wow, like this is like amazing. I've never heard anything like this, right? So hopefully you will have that same inspiration as well. Hopefully you will see that you'll have that similar experience, hopefully even better than the experience I got. Okay, so if you have, you know, ever been in that situation, if you know you went to your first drum corps show and you were inspired out of your mind, please let me know. Leave it in the comments below and tell me that you've had a similar experience, right? Yeah, so take me up on that offer. You guys should definitely go see a drum corps show, and you guys should also take some videos in the lot. Like that's another way to kind of like, you know, take the experience home with you, is you take some videos of drum corps in the lot or horn lines or whatever, and then just watch it again on your phone, and then, you know, upload it on YouTube or whatever. And better yet, you should let me know that you are taking video, and if we upload it on our channels on Drumline Blueprint and Drumline Chops, we will credit you. So if you're interested in that at all, fill out our form in the link in this video description, and then let us know what show you're going to. Someone on our team will contact you, and when we post your video, we will give you credit, okay? So yeah, go to a show, all right? Take some lot videos, you know, watch it over and over again, send it to us, okay, and be inspired. Like, let that be a transformative event in your life, like it was for me back in 1996. All right, so cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. Hopefully you guys are now inspired to go to a drum corps show this season if you're not already planning on it. If you are planning on it, great, awesome. Hopefully you will take some videos and send it to us, like I said. Otherwise, if you guys did like this video, please do me a huge favor, hit that like button down below. If you have any questions or comments, or would like to share your experience, like I said, if you have a similar experiences as me, doesn't matter how old you are, let me know that you've had a similar experience. That would be awesome. Like, we can connect that way, right? Leave it in the comments below, okay? Now, if you have not subscribed yet, after I told you to subscribe, make sure you hit that red button down below. I would really appreciate it, and that way you are notified anytime I put out a new video in regards to these subjects, okay? And if you feel like you know somebody who could use some inspiration to go to a drum corps show, if they were not already planning on it, send them this video. And yeah, like if you feel like they just need a little bit of inspiration to take their drumming or their playing to the next level, or marching to the next level, send them this video. Hopefully they'll be inspired to go to a show and up their game because they can see what's possible, right? So share this video with them, share it on all your social media platforms. I would really appreciate that as well. And what you guys should totally do next is watch more of my videos by clicking over here and subscribing over here. Peace out, catch you guys on the next video.